Passage 3. The seeds of some plants attract ants with a nutritious structure called an elaeosome. Okay, I don't really have to know that word. They're just trying to intimidate me, so I'm not going to worry about it. The ants carry the seeds to their nests, eat the elaeosomes, and then leave the seeds in a waste pile, where some seeds germinate, begin to grow. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is a way that seeds get spread around. 3 studies were conducted to examine this process. Study 1. For 2 plant species, A and B, seed mass per seed in milligrams, elaeosome mass per seed in milligrams, and percentage of seed mass composed of elaeosome were recorded. Okay? Number 2, study 2. 3 study sites were established in order to determine the rate of seed collection by a single species of ant for the plants used in study 1. So they use these same plants and 1 species of ant. In site 1, all right, so here's our sites down here. Species A plants were absent. In site 2, species B plants were absent. And in site 3, both of those plants were absent. Okay. 2 seed dishes were placed in each site, one containing 20 species A seeds and one containing 20 species B seeds. The dishes were left out for 48 hours and the number of seeds taken from each dish was recorded. The results appear in table 2. Okay. And study number 3. The researchers planted 2,550 seeds from a 3rd species, so not one of these that we already looked at, species C. They also observed 2,550 species C seeds that were planted by ants in similar environments. All seeds were observed for 2 years, and table 3 presents the results. Hand planted, ant planted. So seeds that germinated, plants that lived for a year, plants that lived for 2 years, and then the number of seeds produced per plant from the ones that lived for 2 years. Cool. Based on the results of study 3, so I want to look at study 3 here, one could generalize that compared to hand planting of seeds, ant planting of seeds resulted in, okay, so we're wanting increased or decreased. We had more germination, we had more plants alive first year, we had more plants alive second year, but we had fewer, but we had more. Compared to hand planting, ant planting had fewer seeds produced. So increased seed germination. Yes, more seeds germinated from the ant planted seeds. All right, so we're just going to keep going. Let's see. Which of the following variables was controlled in the design of study 2? Okay, so what stayed the same? The species of ants stayed the same, and the number of seeds that was put out for each of the plant species stayed the same. The number of ants, the number of seed dishes placed in each site, yes. There were 2, 1 of each. The mass, the type of seeds didn't stay the same. So control means stayed the same. The number of seed dishes placed in each site. Number 15. According to the results of the studies, species A and species B are most similar in that their, okay, seed masses are the same. Let's see, are their seed masses the same? No. Are their germination rates on ant waste piles the same? We don't know because that was species C. The percentage of elaeosome per mass seed are the same? No. The rates of production of seeds after 1 year are the same. Their seed masses are the same? No. Their germination rates? No. Elaeosome mass? Oh, okay, wait. Percentage, okay, so This goes with species C, so I got to look back at this. And the elysolum mass per seed is different, but the percentage is the same. Okay, so I had to keep looking for that because I was looking at at the wrong. I should have been looking for percentage. Okay, number 16. In study 2, well, let's find study 2. In study 2, site 3 was used to study the preference, was used to study, I don't know, let's see. Here's talking about both plant species were absent. So seed preference of ants in an area in which both plant species were absent. Yeah, that's what site 3 was all about. Number 17, which of the following is a weakness of the design of study 2? I don't know, let's see. Some plants were not present at each site. No. Some seeds were not present at each site. No, seeds were always present. Some plants were not present, but that's what they were studying. The seeds may have been removed from the dishes by animals other than ants. Oh, yeah, that's true. They just left them out there for 48 hours. They didn't like video record it. All right, so that would be a weakness. We don't know for sure it was the ants. All right, number 18. The results of study 2 suggest that which of the following factors most affects the seed preference of ants? Okay, so let's see here. Seed preference of ants. When plant A was gone, they took more of plant A. When plant B was gone, they took more of plant B. When both of them were gone, they took about equal amounts. So it depends on which plant species is there. Abundance of a plant in a given area. Yeah, that determines the seed preference of the ants. Okay, done.